Stephanie from Three Queens Resell. If you're new to my channel, thanks for joining me. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. It does mean a lot to me as I work on my new YouTube venture. Actually, it's not so new anymore, but yeah, so welcome. Today I'm going to go over my June numbers and kind of break down some different sales for you. I have 3 different categories that I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to highlight a few quick flips. These are things that sold like within an hour or so of me listing them. My repeat offenders, so things that were returned and then sold twice for a second time in a month. My long listings, things that have been listed forever, so you know not to buy these things. And I have one surprise, and then I'm going to share some poor reviews that I got with you, because we can all learn from people's poor reviews. So let's get into it. First, I want to start with some numbers. So I broke my numbers down week by week, and I'll kind of go over what was going on in my life in a week. I am a part-time reseller. However, I am a full-time teacher. So I am off for the summer. So I've been putting full-time effort into this, or like 3/4 time. Let's face it. Let's be real. I got other projects going on too. So I have been focused a little bit more on this than I normally would. But I had some weeks where I was off and I took little trips and things like that. So we're just going to get into it. So the first week of June was actually only 6 days of June in that week. I had $185.19 in sales. That was 14 items out the door, and average sale price of $13.22. Week 2, I had $350 in sales, actually $352.82. I had 29 items out the door with an average sale price of $12.09. And that week was my best week of the month. And I think it was just because I got more focused in on listing. My goal was to list 200 items in June, and I missed that. I only hit about I think it was 181. And I know I was really focused that week on listing. Week 3, I had $250 in sales, and 20 items, which was an average sale price of $12.05. Then week 4, I went out of town. So I was gone Tuesday through Friday, and I had planned to list even while I was out of town, but I was having so much fun. We had a destination bridal shower for one of my friends, and I was just having so much fun with the girls that I only listed 3 things in 3 days. I know, but you know, all work and no play. So, but even still, I was able to make $303.16 that week, and I believe that is because the week before, the 2 weeks before, I had been really consistent with listing at least 7 items a day, which is like my daily goal. So that was 17 items sold in week 4 and an average sale price of $17.83. Week 5, which was only 3 days of June, the rest were July, I sold $225.51, 14 items with an average sale price of $16.10. So for the month, I sold $1,314, 94 items, and an average sale price of $13.98. So, okay. So, that is down on about $1,200 from last month of May, but we are in summer slowdown, so I'm super happy to be having these sales. I did have 1 0 sales day in June. I was striving to have 100 days in a row of 0 sales days. And while I was on my girls trip, I had a 0 sales day. And that is, I believe, 100% due to the fact that I was not sending out offers to likers and offers to watchers like I do almost multiple times during the day. So sales streak, bye-bye. But I'm still proud of myself. I made about, I think it was like 94 days. So I was just a week off from hitting my 100-day goal. But you know, I know that I can have consistent sales. And when I put into practice my strategies, and I did do a video about consistent sales, and I'll link it above. So you can go ahead and go watch that and figure out how you can have 96 straight days of sales. So I'm gonna get into some interesting sales of the month of June. And I am doing weekly what sold videos also, but I want to do these monthly recaps just to kind of help me refocus and just to kind of show you guys what the month looks like as a whole. So my first category is surprise, something that just really surprised me. So these Ellie saddle shoes I picked up at the bins like months ago, and I did not list them forever, for like seriously 6 months, because I couldn't find a size on them. And this stock photo does not do them justice. Mine were really beat up and haggard looking. So they were beat up. They had a lot of strikes against them. Were beat up and haggard looking. And I had no size. So I had to measure the shoe like from heel to toe and across and include those in there. And then I listed them, and within a day, I listed them for $10 on eBay because I was like, whatever. And within a day, like within an hour, they sold for $6.50. Like I got a buy now offer, and I was like, yes, take them, because I was about to redonate them. So don't let things without sizes necessarily detour you because from picking them up, because if it's something that somebody wants, they will work with it. My next category is the quick flip. So these are all items that sold in under an hour. So the first thing are these Vans Velcro size 13 girls pink sparkle sneakers. So these were my daughter's, and she wore them once, and her foot was actually too narrow for the Velcro. Like the Velcro didn't go across enough to stabilize her foot. So they were like flippity floppity on her. So they sat around. I was hoping her foot would get big enough to wear them, and they didn't. So I sold them for $28, and after $5.36 in fees, I was left with $22.40, and those sold on Poshmark in less than an hour. My next quick flip is another item of my daughter's. So she got this dress, this Lily Pulitzer dress for Christmas, and she decides that she hates it. She hasn't worn it. It's still new with the tags on it. And that Lily Pulitzer is just not her jam anymore. Prints are just not her jam. Actually, I think she just likes to pick out her own things. So, it is what it is. So she's not going to wear it. It's new with tags. So for $40, it sold on Poshmark for $40. I took an offer. I listed, and I typically don't take offers on Lily things like right away. But actually, maybe I didn't take, no. It sold for $40. And after the $8 in fees, I was left with $32. I did not take an offer. It sold right out. And then my other quick flip, and this was the quickest of the quick flips, these Morel Capra mid calf or mid ankle or high ankle water boots. They were kids. They sold on Mecari for $27 and $2.70. Or after the $2.70, I was left with $24.30. And I literally listed these. So when I list things, because I'm a copy and paste cross lister, I do it across all the platforms. So I go Mecari, Poshmark, eBay, Kidizen. That's just the order I picked up my platform. So that's just the order I copy. So they all originate on Mecari. So as I was listing them on Mecari, and then I was copying and pasting to Poshmark, and then I was going back to copy the listing again to copy it to eBay, it has sold. So that is how quick, within minutes, that these had sold for my full asking price of $27. So my next category is the double back. Okay, so these are items that sold, were returned, and then sold again. So my first item are these purple Nike Pro extra small booty shorts, workout shorts. So these sold the same day I listed them. And this lady, and I hope she is watching, has been a bugaboo. I do not take returns on eBay, but she returned them. Even though the return was declined, she returned them to me. So that forced me, because I'm a good Christian woman, to give her her money back, even though I don't take returns. So they sold to her. She emailed me for a week about when they were going to get to her, which I shipped them out the same day. And after I shipped them, she wanted to change the address, which I'd already printed the shipping label and shipped them. And she kept emailing about how, no, this was the address it needed to ship to. I'm an English teacher, so I really try not to like judge people's like grammar or punctuation or make judgments on what they write all the time, because people don't like that. But from her email, her language in her email, it didn't seem like English was her first language. And I don't mean that as an insult, because I have a whole classroom of students where English is not their first language. We're all learning. But it was like, the communication wasn't there. So anyway, she returned them back to me, even though I declined her return and eBay said case closed. So they then sold again. So I relisted them, and then they sold again on Poshmark. I did send an offer for these, because since they sold for $14 on Poshmark, and after the $2.95 shipping and the $2.12 in fees, I was left with $8.93. And it just seemed like a lot of work and a lot of stress over a pair of Nike Pros. But that person gave me 5 stars who received it the second time, so yay. Okay, the other double back was these, let me find them. Oh, these Timberland boots. So these are men boots. So, okay, what happened? So what happened was that somebody bought these on Poshmark. This lady kept lowballing me. She offered me 10, and I had them listed for 50. She offered me 10, which I should have blocked her. She should have been invited to the block party. I should have known it was a mess from the start. But no, me being a good Christian woman, I was trying to be open-minded and give people a chance. So she then offered me 15. I figured, okay, homegirl's just playing games. I just declined the offer because I ain't got time to go out by 2 cents every hour. I got other things to do than to constantly be going back. I really like for people to come to at least 50%, and then we could start at 50% and then we can talk. But I declined her, and then the next day she sent me an offer for 20. And then I countered 25 because that would have been 50%. And I was like, she really wants these. She's probably going to buy them and get out of my life. So, and then I'd had them for a while. I was willing to let them go. I got them at the bins. So she gets the boots. I mail them out the same day. 3 days later, homegirl opens a case on me. Item not as described. I don't know what she was talking about, but Poshmark cited in her favor. And I was like, whatever, send them back, because I didn't want to sell them for $25 anyway. So when I got them back, I listed them on, relisted them. And then they sold on Mecari for $36. Same thing, person sent me an offer. I accepted $36. And then after the $3, because also on Mecari, it costs more to ship things. It was $10 to ship these. I know. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to hook them up. Then after $3.60 in fees, I was left with $32.40, which was more than they originally sold for. So yay. And this person sent me a lovely message that they like them, they're perfect. And I was like, yes. So bye to the hater that opened the case on me after lowballing me. Next category, let's see what we're going to do. Oh, long listings. Like, okay, so I've been reselling for 2 years now. I started like June 2 years ago. And in some form or fashion, I just got serious about it with like in the last like probably since the quarantine is when I got really serious about it because I had the time. But I've been like dabbling in it part-time. I would source more. Most of it to start is really I just have a shopping habit. That's a true confession. But now I'm serious about what I buy. So these items that I have, like I picked up at the beginning or I don't know, sometime along my reselling journey, and they have hung on. So I'll explain a little bit about my inventory system and how I keep track of how long I've had things. So behind me, I have bins, but they go, let's turn you around. They start all the way over here. And so that very first one is January 2019. Okay, so I organize my inventory a little different than everybody else because I don't know. It's just how my brain works. But they're in bins by when they were sourced. So they're in order, and as the time goes on, like that very first bin is January 2019 because that's when I set up this system. And so there's only like one bin left and it has like 4 things in it. So I'll feel great success when those things are out. And so that's kind of how I decide what I need to send, drop the price on or send the thread up or whatever. So all around the room are the bins, and they are in order by when the items were purchased. So that is how I know how long I've had something. So this item wasn't even in the bins because it was in the very first time I ever went sourcing. The very first time I went to the bins to purchase things for resale. And that was 2 years ago in June. So the very first time I went to the bins, I was in there for like less than an hour, and I didn't go back for 6 months. It was just hot and stinky in there. I don't know if it was because it was summer and people just were hot and smelly, but it grossed me out. But then I realized, Stephanie, you teach middle school. Go back, try again. And I watched so many like YouTube videos of people who were getting such great stuff at the bins that I was like, I have got to try it again. So now I'm an old bins pro now. I'm going to go twice this week. So even with the pandemic, my germophobia as far as the bins is gone. But anyway, I digress. So I got these Harley Davidson size 4 black jeans there my very first time 2 years ago. And so I sent out they after closet clear out, and they had like lots of likes, but nobody would buy them. So I finally got someone to buy them. They were $9 after $2.95 in fees and a $2.12 shipping discount. I made $3.93. Not the lucrative profit that I thought that I was going to make on them, but I'm happy that they are out of my life. Another long listing, or they're actually both J. Crew. Like when I first started, like J. Crew was like the bomb. So I was picking up J. Crew things. So the first thing item was this J. Crew linen maxi dress in this beautiful fuchsia color. And I thought it was really pretty. I don't know why people didn't buy it. Maybe I had it priced too high. But after I've had it over a year, like it was probably 18 months. I only paid $1 for it, but it sold for $15 on eBay on an offer to watcher, And once again, I was happy to see it go. Deuces. And then another one, and I think I bought these on the same day. This was a specialty dress. And you know what? I probably had lost my mind on this because I had this item listed for over $100 forever. But it was this J. Crew Minchka navy blue special occasion dress. It was a size 8, new with tags, and the tag was like 2 something on it. So I had it listed for like 100, and finally, after dropping, I let it go to, it was still listed like at 65, and someone offered me, no, I had a 55% off in eBay sale, and so someone got it for like 30, assuming an offer for 30, which was a steal in my opinion. And I was like, yes, please take it. No one else. I mean, it did get traffic and it did get likes, but once again, people weren't pulling the trigger. So I let it go for $30. It was a $1 day fine. I only paid $1 for it. I was just expecting to get more for it. And do I have any more? Okay. And we're gonna wrap. Oh, I got 2 more categories. My next is the international sales. So I am signed up, or I don't know, I have to do the global shipping through eBay. And now, so Three Queens is an international business because I have sold several things through the global shipping program on eBay. And what that is that you pay a certain postage, or the buyer, I don't know. There's a certain postage, you just have to get it to Kentucky, I believe. And then eBay takes it on from there. So you don't have to deal with like customs or international postage or duty. I don't know. It just sounds like a lot of like process that I probably wouldn't want to do without this program. So I'm very grateful to eBay that because of it, their marketplace is an international marketplace. So in June, I had 3 things that sold through this program. The first, well, they're in no particular order. So these Ted Baker pants that were size 32, and I got lots of questions on them, and I tried to do some research. I wasn't sure if the 32 was US or London, I don't know. I included the measurements, but a lovely lady in Canada purchased these for $55, and after the $7.15 in fees, I was left with $47.85, and I had like $5 into those. And she just messaged me, actually before I started this video, I just sent her an email because she had emailed me that there was something up with her address in the shipping and she wasn't getting her eBay packages. And she's in Canada. So I did tell her that if it is returned back to me, if it doesn't work out and it's returned back to me, I will figure out how to complete the sale by doing postage to Canada, because I don't think that would be really hard. It would be an opportunity for me to learn. So the next international sale is, oh, I thought I had more. I only have 2 in here. Oh, one isn't, you're gonna have to wait for July to see. Is this Cabby yellow tank. I'm just always amazed at what sells overseas. But this sold for $25, and I didn't write down all the other information, but it sold for $25, and it sold through the global shipping program. One of the benefits of the global shipping program is that people very rarely, I have not had any returns through the global shipping program. So, or any like cases open or anything like that. People just like, they're like, I've got it, I'm gonna keep it, which is amazing. And my last category is the negative feedback. So aside from homegirl with the purple shorts that can't understand how to eBay works, and that I declined her return and she sent it back to me anyway, her issue in life was that they just didn't fit. They didn't fit. She didn't want them. She wanted all her money back plus shipping on her credit card today. Like, I got multiple emails that said that. So, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then the next thing I know, I have this package in my mailbox from her. Annoying. I don't take returns because I don't want to take returns. And plus it like starts to mess with your eBay like account. So no, I don't take returns. Like, read the description. I spend a lot of time with the description, and just so I don't have cases open on Poshmark and I don't have to do returns. My daughter's just gotten home and she's yelling at the dog. So if you hear something in the background, I live with other people. Okay, so the other first negative few, besides Purple Short Lady. Okay, so this Walt Disney Park frame. There were two of them. They were a set of 2 5x7 frames that I got easily, let's see, my oldest daughter is 17, probably like 12 years ago. No joke. Like, I thought that I was going to put cute pictures in these frames, and I just decided no. So they have been unused. Like, they were, I don't know why, they must not come in a box. I don't know. But they were in my storage when I was cleaning out like cabinets, and I had this whole cabinet closet of frames. So I was like, somebody will want this. Some like Mickey Mouse like person will want this for their Disney photos. Okay, so she only wanted one, and she messaged me no less than 5 times about only wanting one. And I really didn't want to break up the set, but she wore me down. And then she picked the one that she wanted. Of the 2, she's like, I want the one on the right of the photo. Okay, I sent her the one on the right like she requested, and her comment was 1 star. I've never gotten a 1 star. Never. Never. I was like, it like shocked me. It's like getting a 0 on an assignment, or like a big circle redo, see teacher. I was like, what? So her comment said, could use improvement. Ma'am, it's a picture frame. I have packaged it in bubble wrap. Then I put it in a USPS bubble wrap mailer. It wasn't like it was a piece of clothing that didn't fit, or it was exactly what you saw. So I'm a little perturbed because I went through so much effort to be accommodating and please this lady. And then since then I've had like multiple offers for both of the frames. It was disheartening, but I'm gonna shake it off, brush it off, and move on. I really don't know what to take from that. The other one was this Fila athletic top, and it was a size extra small. Let me see. I got a 3-star review. They didn't leave any feedback. I have to assume that it was because it was small. Like, it was too small for them. It was a fit, because I got no other feedback other than just 3 stars, which is still, it's not a 1 star, but like 3 stars, like, and no comment makes me wonder, probably it just didn't fit and you feel like you wasted some money. That's why you should look at measurements, the measurements that I take so much time to provide. My husband has now walked in, so now I have 2 people here with my dog going crazy. So I apologize for any background noise. So that is my month. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and following me on my resale journey. I'm trying to really get focused and spend time on this YouTube thing. Technical difficulties are a reality for me. So as I learn the technical side of it, I should get quicker and better and be able to push out more content to you. My next video is going to be my what sold video for the first week of July. So be looking for that. Until next time, bye.